Hi, I'm John from Off.road.cc and I'm often asked, what's in the box? Anyway, today we've got something really quite interesting, a bit different. Let me get it out. This is the latest thing from Cyberdyne Systems. Sorry, not Cyberdyne Systems, it's nothing to do with the Terminator. This is actually Motion's E18 linkage fork. And as you can see, it looks a little bit different to your common or garden suspension fork. That's because it's got magical anti-dive properties. So going from a very basic point of view, dive is what you get when you stick your brakes on, your weight kind of shifts forwards and it compresses your suspension travel. So obviously if you're compressing your suspension travel just with your weight shifting forwards, then your suspension isn't there to take care of any bumps you hit. And usually if you're braking, it's because you're about to hit something bumpy. What this does, via the magic of linkages, is that when you brake and that kind of pivots forward, this bar here then pulls up and it kind of counteracts that, and it basically uses like the brake torque to do that. If you're a scientist or an engineer, feel free to let us know how wrong we've got this in the comments, but do make sure that you preface your comment with "I'm an engineer and," otherwise we delete them instantly. Anyway, as you can see here, on one leg we have got the damper. It's a really interesting bit of kit this, actually, get into that a bit more in depth. And on the other side, it's not air, it's not coil, it's a leaf spring made from carbon fibre. The interesting thing about this is, that they don't really do anything in a particularly conventional way. So leaf sprung, carbon fibre lower legs, all these bits are like machined alley. They claim some pretty impressive things for how long you can go without any maintenance on this thing. Again, that'll be really interesting to find out once we ride it a bit and throw it through some British weather. As you can see, it's got bearings here, some other bearings here, little other bushings on different parts. And yeah, so they offer it in two different versions. This is the E18 and it comes in 160, 170 and 150 mil travel. Then they have the E18 Plus, which will either work with plus tyres or 29 tyres. Right, so the damper here is, again, a very interesting bit of the kit. It uses a through shaft design, which I'm not going to geek out too much there. There's a number of inherent benefits, one of which is that it's got very low lag. And lag in damping terms is how long it takes for oil to start flowing through the damping circuit. Obviously, if you've got a while, then you're not getting any damping. But with this, it should actually be very quick. It's designed that Trek use a similar kind of idea to in some of their through shaft designs. It's also very big in MotoGP. The other quite interesting thing is you don't get any adjustable rebound or compression. It's only done off this one knob here, and it's quite a stiff knob at the moment. I'm hoping the more we play with it, the softer it'll get. But as you can see, if you move it there, that's in trail mode, and that has minimal amount of compression, I believe, and then very fast rebound. You crank it over to here, slows the rebound down, and then you've got turbo firm mode here, and that's split up into a low, a medium, a high, and then road, which is obviously like a very heavy lockout. Although this is the first time taking it out of the box, I have actually written an early version of this out in the Alps. We provide you the link to that piece below, and I found it was very impressive, but the only problem is I didn't have anything to ride it back to back to apart from a fairly knackered RockShox fork, which wasn't particularly high end. So I am very excited to see how this gets on home terrain against some sort of higher end competition. And talking of higher end competition, we've got to come to the price. Hold on to your wallets, because this is 1,500 quid. And yeah, obviously that's quite a lot. That means you could buy like a Fox 36 RC2, or Fit Grip 2, sorry, and have about 500 quid change, which is quite a lot of maintenance. And if you're looking at like the RockShox Lyric RC2, again, you can have even more. You could probably buy about 2 of those if you look around on the internet. So yes, it's very high end. And the other thing you probably want to know is, how heavy is it? Well, luckily, we've brought our scales here. And yes, that's with an uncut steerer, but it's 2.3 kilos, which is quite chunky. But obviously, the proof is always in the riding. So if you get out on this and it does everything it's supposed to do, then that'll actually be quite impressive. Because if you think, if If you've got 160mm fork and you're not wasting loads of your travel through brake dive, it's like having a much longer travel bike all the time. So we will get out on this and ride it soon, and we'll report back with a full review then. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to leave any comments about this fork, or in fact anything else, then drop it in the comments below. If you liked it, give us a like, but if you really liked it, make sure you subscribe to the channel and click the little dingy thing that alerts you whenever we do a new video. Thanks, goodbye.